Wow. Good night, my people. Good night. This doesn't only feel good, it looks good. You're looking good, my people. We're looking good. We're here in St. Philip's South tonight to give our support to the indomitable Wilmot Daniel. We're in the lion's den, so we have to be careful, my people. We got to be careful because we have to allow Brother Wilmot to roar in St. Philip's South. And he's going to roar, and he's going to run away all the chocolingos. And we're going to tell him to go, 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 chocolingo, because here belongs to Brother Wilmot. So people of St. Philip's South, you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. Don't worry about the noise you're hearing. Concentrate on making sure Brother Wilmot remains your parliamentary representative. And I say this time and time again, when I campaign in my constituency, and I talk about representation and what a representative is supposed to be doing for his or her constituency, many times I make reference to Brother Wilmot for the wonderful work he has done in St. Philip's South. And that is what you call representation. That is what you call representation, my brothers and sisters. So we have to continue to support him. And we're not only supporting Brother Wilmot, the rest of us too. Because from the east to the west, to the north, to the south, and over to Barbuda, we have to make sure that we bring home the bacon for the United Progressive Party. Are we ready for the election, my dear people? Are we ready for the election? So don't worry about all who talking about Prime Minister holding back and Prime Minister finding excuses. I want to tell you, even though I know you know already, we have a wise man in our Prime Minister called Winston Baldwin Spencer. People criticize him and they tell him that he moves slow. He moves slow maybe, but he's sure. And he's strategic in his thinking. And he knows that he wants to make sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. So whether it take us 2 weeks or 2 months, we will be ready whenever the gong is called to make sure the United Progressive Party is returned to government. And we're going to do so with a resounding victory. Because you know what? Constituencies that were out in the cold, constituencies like St. Philip's North, we're bringing them home to the United Progressive Party. And we have to make sure, my dear good people, we have to make sure that we get the job done. And you know what? This United Progressive Party for the last 2 terms, even Stevie Wonder can see, the many good things that this United Progressive Party has done for Antigua and will continue to do for Antigua. We have started a mission. So when people talking about they're going to rebuild, we ask, rebuild what? The rebuilding started back in 2004. The foundation was laid, and we continued in 2009. And we have to make sure in 2014 that that building continues and is strengthened and reinforced on what was started since 2004. And it's only with your help, my dear good people, my brothers and sisters, it's only with your help will we be able to reinforce what was started by this administration back in 2004. I just want to bring you up to date on a little part of what we're doing in government, and I leave the other speakers to talk to the area. But what I want to remind you, especially our public servants, we want to tell you that this United Progressive Party must be returned to office to continue the public sector reform that was started, my dear good people. The time is going to come when you people who are referred to as non-established workers, and when people sometimes refer to you as non-established workers, they don't do it in a complimentary way. And we want to make sure that we have a single public service where public servants mean whether you are coming from the established stream or the non-established stream, that you're all called public servants. And I'm telling you, my dear good people, a lot of work has started in that area. You might have heard that the government was able to secure a $10 million loan from the World Bank to make sure that we get that project going. And we're well ahead with that plan. We have already spoken to the different stakeholders, the different trade unions, the different member organizations, to make sure that when the time is right for us to roll out this public sector transformation, that everybody is on board. So we want our public servants to know that this is a government that cares. This is a government that cares, and we want to make sure that your jobs are secure when this administration returns to power in a matter of weeks. So that is what we are doing, my people. We hear the criticism, oh, government doing this and government doing that. We remind them, those of you who are in the public service, that not one of you have gone home, even though we're going through this economic crisis. And things are getting better. The statistics are showing that things are getting better under this United Progressive Party. So you can be assured that in the days and months and years ahead, that those of you who want work will find work and find meaningful work for us to continue the development of Antigua and Barbuda. So you have to continue to support the United Progressive Party. I also want to say to you, my dear good people, that the journey has been long. The journey has been long, but you know what is good about it? It has allowed us to dispel all the different myths and misunderstanding that is coming from the red corner. They tell you all kind of lies. And as I've been saying to people, gone are the days when people say things and they remain unchallenged. We have coined the phrase, check the facts. Check the facts. And my dear good people, I'm asking you to arm yourself with the facts. So when they come with the lies, spit it out to them and tell them they're lying and tell them the facts so they can know, if they don't know, and pretend that they don't know, the good things that this United Progressive Party has done. So my people, let us continue. We're going on the finishing stretch. And you know when you're on the finishing stretch, for those of us in racing, I say us, those of you or those of us in racing, when you're facing the finish line, there is this gush of energy because everybody wants to sprint to the finish. And I'm telling you, in St. Phyllis North, we are sprinting. We're sprinting because we see victory ahead of us. And I want Brother Daniel to be saying so. I want Sister Jackie to be saying so. I want Brother Terrific to be saying so. So the entire Zone 4, when the time comes, we deliver to the Prime Minister and say, Mr. Prime Minister, our zone has delivered. And we want to make sure that all my other colleagues are there too. But you know what? It can only happen with your help. So every time I talk to you, I tell you, get out. For those of you who have not yet joined the campaign, it is not too late. Get out. Get out. Because our job is to ensure that the United Progressive Party remains the ruling administration in Antigua and Barbuda. So until I come again your way another time, my dear good people, let us continue the fight. Let us continue the fight. Because the only option for Antigua and Barbuda is a three-peat for the United Progressive Party. So God loves you, and so do I. See you until another time. Good night.